Friday the 13th is one of the best series out there, if not the best series. It has brought a powerhouse into the franchise of horror. And I'm obviously talking about Jason Voorhees. He's an unkillable machine. He's a creative killer with it no matter what he uses. For warning, this video is going to uh, kind of include spoilers. Not really, but I'm going to go over the bio of Jason Voorhees or the background just so you have some type of background knowledge if you do not know about him. He was a young boy that was born different from others. He was deformed and he was bullied for it by the other kids at the camp. He got bullied so much that they pushed him into the a lake where he drowned. Now the other camp counselors that were supposed to be watching him were too busy off doing whatever they wanted, doing drugs and having intercourse. And Pamela got so mad that she went on a killing spree. This started the whole Friday the 13th series. She killed all the camp counselors except for one where she got decapitated by the last final girl. So Jason came back. He never drowned, but he decided to get revenge. And it sparked the start of this unkillable powerhouse who went on to kill multiple people at Camp Crystal Lake, including his body count reaching into the millions, going multiple times over Michael Myers, Freddy, and Pinhead, if not more people combined. But today we are going to be ranking to see if Jason Voorhees can defeat these Dead by Daylight killers, or will some of these killers send him back to where he was at Camp Crystal Lake, dead, supposedly, and alone. Let's go over the tiers. First tier we have is Jason Walks Away. Jason brutally kills the killer. Doesn't leave no, just utterly destroys them. Not even a lick of damage on him. Second tier we have is does some damage. You know, the one of the Dead by Daylight killers may, injure him, maybe even kill him one time or so. But overall, Jason's going to come back and kill him. 50-50. And it could be a hit or miss. Jason either kills them or they kill Jason. That's why it's called 50-50. He might be cooked. This is the situation where Jason has a good chance of losing, but there's still a slim chance that he might win. Jason is washed away. Yeah, Jason's cooked. Fried. Made him some chicken. He is obliterated, if you so say. Alright. Think we've went over all the tiers. Let's get straight into it. Trapper. I would personally say Trapper does some damage. He might catch Jason in a little, trap. Might do some good damage on him. But overall, he's not. He's not gonna fully kill Jason. Jason would defeat Trapper in the matter of pure minutes. And Wraith. I would say Jason walks away easily. He easily defeats Philip. He's literally just a person who can go invisible, if you should say. And obviously in the trials you can kind of see when he's invisible, so Jason's easily gonna have a fun time killing him. especially since he rings the bell before he even attacks. So Jason easily walks away. Now Hillbilly, I I personally think I would put this over Trapper and doing some damage because Hillbilly is really strong. We know this obviously from his lore, and I do think he does some good damage, maybe even killing him one time. But Jason easily comes back and destroys Max. Because Max is obviously still a child in the head, but Jason is also still a child in the head. But I personally think that Max gets destroyed after maybe killing Jason one time. Sally, or the nurse, I think she does some damage, but she fatigues. After every blink, she's a teleportation killer, which seems strong on the surface, but fatiguing after every blink is just going to give Jason time to kill her. But she would definitely get some good damage on him. Myers. Obviously, this goes in 50-50. They're both unkillable machines. Unstoppable. Pure destructions of evil. The embodiment of evil, if you so say. Now, I'm personally leaning on saying that Jason would take the victory here just because he has that motivation of whatever Mother says happens. So I'm personally thinking that Jason Voorhees takes the takes the cake on this one. But it's good. It's definitely gonna be a close match. And they might kill each other one time and then go back to fighting. But next killer, the Hag. We already know where this is going. She's just bones, maybe some twigs here and there. It's an easy kill for Jason. I get some good exercise in with the Hag. Might throw her around. Really, it's an easy killer for Jason to dominate. Now, Doctor, I say he would do more damage than Sally. Oh, because I think Jason would just sit there and let Doctor use his his power on him, just to make the Doctor think he has some win capability in there, or has a good chance of winning. But obviously, Jason overtakes this 24/7. But he'll definitely do some damage just because Jason lets him. Huntress. She is a little kid. And without hatchets, she's really nothing. So I will put that at does some damage because if she has her hatchets, yeah, she does some damage. But without the hatchets, she's really just a normal human. And I think if you're more of a human killer, it just puts you at a less advantage. Cannibal or Leatherface. Mm, this is a hard one because I think actually no, I think Leatherface would do more damage than Wraith and Hag. So I'm gonna put him over here, but he still gets obliterated when it comes to Jason Voorhees because Jason's an unkillable machine. He just has Leatherface really just has a chainsaw. So I mean, you can't really try. Freddy, he might be cooked because if you watch Freddy vs. Jason, we obviously seen that uh, he he done some damage. He done some big damage. He basically made Jason his little play toy. And the only reason Jason really got out was because some teens wanted to help him. But at the end, again, this is spoilers. He did walk out with Freddy's head decapitated, but obviously Freddy was still alive. So it, it I, it's gonna be really close. Amanda. Now, if Amanda has some traps and gets Jason on a traps, and Jason doesn't instantly break out, okay, okay. But uh, I think she does more damage than Huntress, but Amanda definitely is not gonna do more damage than Sally. But I mean, she might get a little hit here and there from ambushing. Clown. Yeah, this is the easiest kill for Jason. He's a normal human being, to my knowledge. I didn't read his bio, but it's an easy kill for Jason. Either way, not too much to talk about there. Spirit? Hmm. I think Spirit's 50-50. Because Spirit, actually, Spirit would definitely do some damage. Hesitating. Do I put Spirit over Billy? No, I think Billy still does way more damage than Spirit. Spirit definitely is going to do some damage. She might even kill him one time. But I don't think she takes the victory. Especially since. Especially since her really only ability is a phase. And Jason would definitely get used to it and know some knowledge and definitely kill her after a little while. Maybe a little cat and mouse chase. Legion, yeah, he gets wrecked here. He's a human. All four of them would get wrecked even if they go up against Jason at the same time. They're human, easy to kill for Jason. Just because of a knife don't make them any good. Plague, I put Plague over Legion. She would definitely try to corrupt Jason, but it wouldn't work since he's immune to everything and he's unstoppable. She would try, but in the end, she would definitely be cooked. Ghostface. I hate to say it, but yeah, he's cooked here. He's fried. Um, he's a human being. Nothing too special about him. So obviously, the more human you are, the less likely you are to live. Demogorgon. Okay. I'm gonna put this over Billy. Ah, Demo has some. Demo has access to portals and shredding, so he could definitely do a far attack. But Jason could definitely just grab him while he's trying to do his shred attack. So I'm gonna put that below Billy. I still think Billy does some really good damage in this category. Okay, Oni. Yeah, that's 50-50. Because Oni is a demon, so he has a high chance of doing a good amount of damage and maybe even killing him for good. But ah, I think he has less of a chance to kill him than Michael Myers. I think Michael Myers would definitely have a higher chance of killing Jason Voorhees than Oni, since Michael is just really a pure evil. So I don't really know. Deathslinger. I think he does more damage than. Actually, no. I'm gonna do it right there. Deathslinger, he just has a gun. Actually, no. I'll put Deathslinger to does some damage. He could definitely shoot Deathslinger and do some. I mean, what? My bad. He could definitely shoot Jason Voorhees and do some damage, but he's definitely not gonna be able to reel him in, since Jason is. You can't move him. Well, unless you have a, really, unless you have some propane tank like Freddy did in Freddy vs. Jason. But it's really hard to move Jason, willingly at least. Okay, Executioner. I think I put this over. I think I put him over Billy. Pyramid Head is really. I don't know too much the lore about him, but he would definitely, definitely get some good damage in. Maybe even killing him 2 times, since he has his cage ability and he has his trails along with punishment of the. I have no idea what it's actually called, to be honest. Um, but he would definitely do some good damage. Maybe even kill him a couple times. But Jason would overall take the victory. Blight. Blight gets wrecked here. He gets wrecked. He would try to inject Jason with the Blight serum and get folded like an omelet. Hate to say it, but he would get folded. Twins? Uh, they're just a human, so yeah. They're really just human, so they wouldn't really do anything, to be honest. Um, maybe Victor could try to pounce on him, but Jason's just gonna crush him. Trickster. Human, so he gets wrecked. There's not much more to say about it. He would get wrecked. Okay. Nemesis. This is a tough one. Because if it's Nemesis from Resident Evil with the rocket launcher, 50-50. Mm, that's probably a hot take. Let me know what y'all think about that one, but I really think Nemesis could be a 50-50 if he has his rocket launcher. But it's still like kind of in the middle. I might change some of these around at the end of the video, but for right now, Pinhead, more of a 50-50 than Oni, because Pinhead could use his chains to trap Jason while he gets some good hits in, maybe even killing him. But it would definitely be hard for Jason to get the chains off, since they just all come at one time if he's in the hunt. And especially with opening the box, risky summoning him. But yeah, on to the next killer artist. Yeah, she's a human. Hmm. I'll put her in doing some damage. Because she has her crows. Actually, now move that back down. She ain't gonna do none. She's gonna die. She might try to use her crows, but then get obliterated by Jason. Onryo. I'll put her over Trapper. She's definitely gonna do some good damage. She's short, but um, she could definitely do some maybe good damage. Maybe convict him a couple times and then kill him. But he'd come back and kill her. But she would definitely maybe get some good hits in Dredge. Dredge is. Do I put Dredge in the 50-50 though? Dredge would do some good damage. Oh, Dredge. Mm, I definitely think Dredge would do some good damage. I'm gonna put that in 50-50 for now. But let me definitely let me know what y'all think about that one. Because I don't have enough knowledge of Dredge to know his bio. Because I haven't read it. Albert Wesker. He would do some damage. But, my opinion, I think he would try to use his bound ability and get grabbed by Jason. And that'd be the end of him. Nothing more else. I mean, nothing else to really say about that. Knight. I would put him over Dredge for now. For now. Because he could summon people, summon his knights, or summon his guards, I mean, to help him. So it'd be a multiple battle, if that makes any sense. I just think he would definitely kill him a couple times, maybe even fully kill him. Skullmer. This is definitely not a biased pick right there. She's a human, and I just don't like her. Singularity. He might be cooked. Because Singularity is he's technology. So he would definitely. Actually, I'm starting to change my mind. He would probably do really good damage, but I don't know if he would kill him. Yeah, you know what? And we'll move Pinhead up there. Yeah, that makes more sense. Especially since I think Pinhead is stronger than Myers. I think he's stronger than Myers. I don't know for sure. In my opinion, he is. I would love to hear y'all's, but Singularity, he would definitely do some good damage. Maybe even kill him. But I don't think he'd be higher than Michael, and definitely not higher than Pinhead. Alien. Yeah. Alien will do good damage, but he's gonna get cooked. He's dead. Especially since Jason can grab while he's trying to do that mouth thing. Yeah. Chucky, too. Just kick him. That's really it. All you gotta do is just kick flipping Chucky, and then. I mean, yes, he's a spirit, I guess, because he's trapped in a doll body, but he's small and he's definitely not gonna kill Jason. Unknown to, we done seen Jason Voorhees lore. I mean, snapped his neck. Um, he gets folded. the Lich. I would put him higher than Singularity because, to be honest, he would definitely do really well against Jason in like a setting where they didn't know each other. Because if Jason knew about the Lich, then he would know how to counter his power. But this is the Friday the 13th version we're talking about, so I think you'd be kind of cooked, to be honest. But he would definitely get some good hits in and definitely kill him a couple times. I don't know about fully, but Dracula, I hmm, I'm really thinking that Dracula might be the first Jason has washed away, but he's definitely being he might be cooked for now. For now, just because he's so strong. Houndmaster, she'll do more damage than Sally, but she's again a human. So the more human you are, the less likely you're gonna even kill him. Move on to we're getting very close to the final killers. Tokyo Ghoul. Ooh, I hate it because I don't really know anything about him. I don't know like his bio, so I would say he do more damage than Spirit, but he wouldn't kill him because I would personally think if he tried to move towards him or like bite him, he would just grab Ghoul and kill him. I may be thinking too far deep into this, but next killer, animatronic or William Afton. I think he does more damage than Alien. Actually, no, no, no. I take that back. He would do more damage than Onryo, but he definitely wouldn't kill him. Kill him just because he's very. I think he's easier to kill fully than the other killers that we have higher. Krasu, she just couldn't in her head form. Okay, she might get more hits than she does in her human form, but that's really it. I think she does more damage than maybe Trapper, but let me change these around. But yeah, that's really it. The first, or effective from Stranger Things. I generally think Vecna would kill him because he's so powerful. But if y'all think I'm wrong, please let me know why, and please let me know y'all's ranking of this. Now the actual Jason, uh, or the Dead by Daylight Jason. Uh, makes more most sense to me, actually. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me because he's strong, but I don't think he's stronger than the Friday 13th version, especially since I don't know how to describe it, but the Friday 13th version is so strong, it's not even funny. But I think this is my final ranking. I think I put Knight over Nemesis. Um, so yeah, I think this is my. Actually, I'm gonna put Hellbilly over Pyramid Head, but I think this is my final ranking. Um, if y'all did enjoy, y'all can always subscribe. It's free. It helps me a ton. Um, and you can always unsubscribe later, but it just helps the YouTube algorithm push me out there. Um, if y'all did think my ranking was horrible or good or whatever, please let me know. And please also let me know what changes you would make to it. Because I do think some killers. I didn't want to put too many killers down here. But I think of some of these killers over here would definitely go down here. But I didn't want to seem like I just put every killer down there. But yeah. Again, I know this video might be a little bit shorter or maybe a little bit longer than my other videos. And I'm just trying to try some new different videos. I know this outro's taking 5 hours, but I'm sorry. Yeah. Hopefully y'all did enjoy this different type of video. Um, yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Thank y'all for the continuous support. It helps a ton, and it really makes me continue to make these videos and actually enjoy doing this. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you want to. It's all up to you. But yeah, until next time, I will see y'all in the fog. Goodbye.